Good morning. You can tell that it is morning and that it is a good one because it is 7:45 in the morning and I'm wearing last night's clothes and everyone else is asleep. So, good morning. It's been a couple days since I've done one of these because things have been really busy and in a way that I can't I basically just wasn't able to take my cameras anywhere to kind of stuff. But so when I last left you, I was on Long Island in the Whitsunday Islands at the Long Island Resort because they're clever with their names. And I was sitting in the water. So after that, went bat fish feeding, which I filmed, so I'll show you that. And that was really cool. Then lay around for a while and drank goon out of my room and had basically a really nice time. I don't know if I mentioned that I had cornflakes for lunch that I stole from breakfast, but that's what I ate that day. Then later was the lorikeet feeding, which was birds. And you won't be able to see this on my hand. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. But my hand is ripped up by those little birds. They just put this goo in your hand, and then all these birds fly about. Like, they're not cage ones; they're just ones off the island, and it was really cool. I think I got some pictures, or either somebody else took pictures. I have pictures of other people. I'm not sure if there's a picture of me that's any good yet, just because I'm that thing. So yeah, that was really cool. Then partied that night. Not terribly hardcore because we were going to be sailing the next day and I was really excited for that. So next morning got up super early and we went sailing on a boat called Seven Cross, which I'm sure is many boat names in Australia. But there was two boats there and there was 40 on one boat and 20 on the other boat. And I'm really glad I was on 20 because the 40 was going to be all the people I don't want to go with. So got on the small boat and sailed around there. During the debrief, the guy goes, well, if everyone has an iPod with any good tunes on it, you know, come pull it in. I go, oh, pick me. And I found out later, at this time, the Americans started going, oh great, this is gonna suck. I put on the greatest playlist. I sat there and I went through, it was mostly consisted of In Case of Emergencies. Evan's playlist, In Case of Emergencies. But with some editing out of that and some of my own tunes into it, we have In Case of Boat. And it was awesome. And I know it was awesome because literally every guy on that boat came out to me and was like, that's a great tune set, man. That was really good. I gotta get that off of me. That was really fun. So it wasn't like we were gonna be listening to Skrillex first thing in the morning like the other boat was while everyone else is hungover. But listening to some Sugar Ray and some Blind Melon and Chili Peppers and just some good old boat tunes. It was really cool. So listen to that. Yeah, it was really awesome. It's good to have the approval. It wasn't really the approval of the Americans, but people who didn't think I was going to be able to put on good tunes were proven wrong. So the boating was absolutely amazing. We had a really good time. Went snorkeling, and it was really good. More coral, more fish than the last time. We still have to do the Great Barrier Reef, and we're doing that tomorrow, which is so cool. But yeah, it was really awesome. Got with the boat, had some food. I did some assistance with the mast and sailing and stuff, which was really nice. And then we get back on, and we're going by sails back, and the boat is at this angle. Which, I mean, if you're a sailor, that you know that's nothing. But everyone else is like, holy heck, what do I do? What's going on? That was not me. But just did like that for the rest, and it was just such a blast. It was so cool. Just lay out in the sun, got a raring, I'll show you, sunburn on my stomach because I didn't think about that. So maybe you can see the sunburn, maybe you can't. Undies. So that's gonna be fun. Either it is fun. Oh gosh, maybe it's been a good night, good morning. So that was good. And I got some ice cream with Laura back in Arley Beach. I just had like a really, actually it was a really crappy bus ride to Mission Beach, where we just basically went in and went to bed, which is fine. This was like midnight. Got up early, and then had whitewater rafting on the Tully River. That was yesterday. Best day so far, just the greatest day, and that's with all the other stuff that we've done. It's tomorrow is going to be, or sorry, yesterday rather, was the best day. So we get up early and go out to the Tully River, which is absolutely stunning. Probably one of the most beautiful places on earth, I feel. All this magmatic rock, all over green, clear water, rainforest, through the mountains, so like just in the valley of the mountains. So we've got all the way up is mountains and trees. Saw lizards and fish and eels and snakes and all this great stuff. It was awesome. And actually we didn't see a snake, but I did see an eel. Regardless of what photo tells you, I did see an eel. So did that and just had the greatest time. So we went, all got on one big bus, and then someone goes, oh, I need some people to go to the small bus. And again, I was like, oh, well, I don't know. Basically was trying to get Laura and Catherine to come with me, which they did. It was like, oh, you can guys all be on the same boat if you come on this boat. Great, fantastic. So go on the other little bus, and it means that we get this guy named Johnny Mac, who because of that I named Jane Mac, which is going to be a big old grin for anyone that lives in Deakin. So named this guy Johnny Mac, and he's Old Man River. He's like 55, 60, still doing it. He's the boss, which is wonderful, because what that means is that we hang back after, like when we first get in the boats, we hang back to the very end. We count everyone else going by, make sure we've got all, I think 9, 10, 11 boats. And then we rip through everything, ProStar, go right through everybody else, and go to the front. Maybe watch 1 or 2 people go down in front of us, 1 or 2 boats go down in front of us. We go down ProStar. We had no problems, none. Everyone else is getting stuck and mucking up and all this kind of stuff. We just go down top speed, absolutely, just so good. And then we turn around and wait at the bottom and watch everyone else mess up on the way down. So that was really cool. And he told funny stories, and you know, we jumped off cliff fronts and did all this, and that was really cool. Then what else did we do? Oh, play a game basically where you stood on the front of the tube, and then we just spun the boat. So we get Frodo to do it. Frodo's in our boat. It was myself, Catherine from Canada, that's not me, Laura, Edie, who's the one that's been busted or broken the entire time and has not said boo. Still the champ. So much cooler than all the other girls on this trip in terms of, oh, I know, no, shut up. She's doing it broken and she's doing it just fine. Patricia and Frodo. So Frodo gets up on the boat on the front of the thing, and basically we just paddle, so we spin around and around and around, and he goes down, so we, you know, 1, 2, 3, and he got to 6 and he fell off. I was like, oh, that's a good record. And I go, oh, let's try. And basically they put him up there and didn't tell him that's what they were going to do, just go on up there. So I asked if I can go up, and oh yeah, sure, go ahead. So I go up there, I do it 18 times, no sweat. I was like, while I was waiting up there to fall off. It was pretty badass. So did that. That was really cool. Everything's really cool, really good. I need to come up with new phrases. This video is getting really long, and I'm concerned that it won't save. So I'm going to stop now and either switch cameras or do this again after I make sure this is today. So right now we're at whitewater rafting on the Tully River, and yeah, I'll be back. So, as anticipated, my iPod has given up. So it's a good thing I did that then and there. So, what I was doing, Tully River, had a very good time on that. Came back to Tully, the town, and had some great fish and chips, and had a cider that I bought, and then Johnny Mac, sits down with me and pours me a beer, and he and I sit there and start talking, and we end up talking for basically the entire time, which in the end resulted in him giving me information about how to get certified as a rafting guide, which is honestly something I've thought about before. Having not, I've only whitewater rafted 2 or 3 times before, and always had a blast. And I've told a story previously. I think I've told the story to Matt for sure. I had this one moment where when we were whitewater rafting in Georgia, on the Deliverance River, there was just a moment where I said, if I could change everything in my life right now, if I was going to change, my name, my face, my what I'm doing, where I'm going, who I'm with, all this stuff, I would change to be a guide on this river. Because looking around where the people live and stuff, and that was just like, if I'm changing everything in my life, then I'm going to go. And I also had this remembrance thing. I remember when Obama got elected, total long time ago, that I was saying, if John McCain gets elected, I'm moving to Australia. And I did, even though he didn't get elected. So this idea of becoming a rafting guide, when I said, oh, I should change my whole life, I would change my whole life to be this, it's like, well, why can't it just be part of my life? So, for future Catherine, Jim Coffey. So I haven't written that down anywhere yet. Let's see if I remember this. Jim Coffey is the person I need to get on the Yellow River to get me certified. So, that was really cool. Just sat there drinking with Old Man River and talking about rafting and, my double life and all that kind of stuff. That was really cool. And, yeah, it was good times. So we hopped back out onto a bus, except I was actually in a van because I didn't have enough space in the big bus. It was literally just a van. So I fell asleep in the back of that. Saw a double rainbow coming home. And then came to Gilligan's. Gilligan's is the coolest hostel in the world. It is swank. It is really, really swank. You should look at the website. It's great. We're staying here for the rest of the trip. And came back, pre-drank for a little bit, went out, had a good meal at this Hogshead place. And after eating, came back, drank some more. Hey, that's cool. Came back, drank some more, and then went back out to the same place and continued drinking. And it was a good night, for sure. Today everyone else is jumping out of planes and off of bridges, and I am going to be sitting down at the bottom of it, sipping what I'm told is $6 vodka Red Bulls and $6.50 Jaeger bombs as I film everyone else falling to their doom. And there's nothing you or anyone else or any cute ginger kid down at the front can make me do to get it out there. I'm not going up there, I'm not going out there, nothing. You can razz on me all you want, there's nothing you can. I am sure if my life really is a movie or is a movie, then it's going to flash forward to me jumping off of a bridge, but I don't anticipate this at all. I'm too stubborn. Nope. But yeah, I'm gonna go have some breakfast, find a coffee for sure, and then I'm sure we'll report back about everyone falling to their doom.